Hey guys, I am exactly 2 months locked today on November 4th, but before I dive into things, make sure you subscribe below and turn on my notification bell. So today marks 2 months and the time has really flown. I woke up this morning like, wait, today's the 4th and I definitely started my locks exactly 2 months ago. Here I am with another update. It seems like I just did my 1 month and I don't really have too much to touch on, but I do have a few new things going on, so here we go. So at the beginning of October, I actually got my hair styled and retwisted professionally for the first time with my 1 month anniversary passing. So I went and got my hair styled by Jessie Locks, and I mainly got this style because I was going to be in a wedding within the following week and I wanted my hair to kind of be up in like a cute do, and I'm new to the lock world, so I feel like starter locks at a wedding, I didn't know how I was going to do it. So I went and got my hair styled in this nice little French roll kind of thing. I decided not to keep this style in as long as I might have wanted to. The week following after the wedding, I was going on a cruise to the Bahamas, and it would have been the perfect time to keep my hair in a style tucked away where I didn't want to deal with it anymore or anything like that. Just because you're on vacation, trying to have a good time, you might swim in the ocean or in the pool and, you know, do all these other extra excursions or activities while you're out and about. But I decided to take my style down actually 9 days after first getting it installed and into. I decided to take my hair down 9 days after she styled it because I know there was a few warnings out there that was like, hey, you have starter locks, don't, keep it in the style for too long or don't style it at all. I know there's a huge warning against styling starter locks, but I went ahead and did it anyway, but I knew I wasn't going to keep it in for long. So 9 days was my max, and after that I took my hair down and wore it out and about for vacation. And I was able to do a lot of cute styles. My hair was still retwisted enough at the root that I was able to manipulate it around a little bit. But also if I were to wear it down, it looked fine as well. So yeah, do I regret it or was it bad for my hair? I don't regret it. I don't necessarily think that styling starter locks is bad for your hair unless you keep it in for a really long time. A lot of people say that your hair needs to breathe and needs to be left alone in order to lock, and I completely agree. So, like I said, I did vacation with my starter locks. I didn't put any sort of twists or braids over my locks to go on vacation, and I also didn't have it in the style anymore, so I pretty much left it out like it is now. And it went well for the most part. I will show you guys some clips of what my hair did look like on vacation. I pretty much had it down or up in sometimes it was half up, half down. I wore a visor a lot, so I try to keep my hair in either low ponytails or in a little bit of a higher bun. And I moisturize daily on the cruise as well. So it's definitely possible to vacation in starter locks. I just want to say that first and foremost, and it wasn't stressful at all for me. And if anything, it was probably less stressful to travel with starter locks than it was to be a loose natural, simply because my locks don't require much as far as hair products at all. And the only thing I really needed was oil for my scalp, and that was used very seldomly, and I created around a spray bottle so that I could wet my hair with water, and that was pretty much it. I was able to look cute, feel confident in my starter locks, and so yes, it's definitely possible. In my experience, any dryness, I don't believe I am, just because I am moisturizing with the water and rose water, and I actually switched it up a bit. Here's the product right here, and it's called Glycerin and Rose Water. It actually says that it's a skin moisturizer, but it can be used in the hair as well. I usually mix a little bit of this with water and I put it into a spray bottle and I spray it throughout my hair. It leaves a nice scent of rose on your hair, and so if you're having problems with your locks retaining bad odor. Maybe you work out a lot, or maybe you work in the food industry, or if you just cook at home, or certain smells just get attached to your locks, I think it's a good idea to get the glycerin and rose water. It helps my hair feel moisturized, but also it gives it a nice smell. So between washes, I feel confident about the smell of my hair. So for the first time, I actually condition my locks on my own. Now, when I got my hair professionally washed and retwist, I'm pretty sure that she conditioned my locks, but I was nervous about doing it on my own for some reason. I guess whenever I'm not in the care of a professional, I'm just like, is this gonna work? But I did condition my locks for the first time about a little over a week ago with my last wash routine, which I did post recently. So I use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Conditioner. I also have the shampoo for this, and this is really thick stuff, but combined with this, it was a good combo. I think the conditioner worked well. There's a lot of advice out there that you shouldn't condition your starter locks, and I would say that's true if you're in like the very, very beginning stages. If you got your starter locks 2 weeks ago and your hair is still not locked yet, because it takes a little while to lock, I would only suggest shampooing your hair and not conditioning it, especially if you have a looser curl pattern. I feel like whenever conditioner gets into my hair, and my hair wasn't the loosest curl pattern out there, but whenever I did condition it as a loose natural, sometimes the curls just naturally detangle themselves without you even reaching for the Denman brush. Sometimes conditioner just like has a way of working through the detangles. So I would suggest not using conditioner unless you are getting more into the lock stages and you feel like your hair will not fall apart after washing. So I did add that conditioner to my products this month, in addition to the rose water. Shout out to this particular lock sister on YouTube. She was using one of these Seg Beauty Amazon spray bottles, and it's a continuous spray bottle, and what I was using before was a cheap one from Walmart that was okay, but it was starting to get a little janky, and I was like, I need something new. So this it spreads out a fine mist, and it covers a lot more ground than those regular squirt bottles. Also, it's continuous spray. Voila! I have my glycerin and rose water plus some water in this spray bottle right now, and that is what I use to moisturize my hair daily. I almost forgot, but I did drift away from the Cactus Rose Water with Carol's Daughter, but I actually started using their Style Control Gel. This is the Carol's Daughter Pracaxi Nectar Styling by Nature Style Control Gel. And I used this the last time I washed and retwisted my hair, and it worked phenomenally. I had zero buildup, zero flaking. It actually held pretty well, better than the last product that I was using. The last product I was using was actually a lock gel, and this technically, I don't think it is, but it worked really well. It has Pracaxi oil, acai extract, and castor oil in it. It smells nice. It's a squeeze bottle, so whenever you squeeze, the gel does come out, which I find easier to control and less messy on the fingers. And that's a new fave of mine. And I started using that probably within the last week, because I did wash my hair a little over a week ago. And when I used it, I was like, this is it. This is a good styling lock gel. I highly recommend it for now. If anything changes in the future, I'll definitely let y'all know. So, am I getting any more budding? I honestly feel like my hair is in the same kind of state that it was a month ago. Not much has changed as far as texture or anything like that. I do know that my hair is super frizzy as the locks are forming, and I know that it's gonna be taking a while for my curly ends to go away. Most of them are in the front of my hair, but I have it up in this little bun, so you won't be able to see it today. But I do know I have like a lot of loose ends and curly ends. I feel like will not go away for a really long time. So most of them I feel like are locking in this like midsection area. A lot of them have locked up and are budding and are extra frizzy. So a lot of things are forming in this midsection area, the crown of my head. And I also noticed that some of my ends tend to have little knots at the end, and I'm trying my best to leave them alone, y'all. I'm assuming that it's a part of like the normal locking process to get like knots at the end of your hair before the lock has fully formed. Let me know in the comments below, because I'm still new to this. A lot of y'all are still new to this, but some of y'all have been in the game for some months, so please school me. But I'm trying my best to like leave it alone and just let my hair do its thing. But sometimes I do get knots at the end of my hair and I kind of like pull them out. Sorry, y'all. It might be affecting the process of my locking, and maybe that's why my ends will be so curly from now on. But I am hoping that it's not affecting it too much. Sometimes I just don't like the way it's just dangling there. Feels like it's not really a part of the lock, so that's why I cut it, or not even cut it, I just kind of like slowly like twirl it and pull it out of my hair. But if it's best to leave it alone, trust me, if y'all tell me, I will leave it alone, for real, for real. This is my 2-month lock update. I hope you enjoyed everything that I presented to y'all, all the new products I'm using, my experience with styling and all that. With this next coming month, I plan on getting my hair retwisted professionally again, but just a retwist, no styling involved. I don't want to manipulate my hair too much. I kind of just want to let it be in November. I don't have anywhere special to go or anything special to do, or I need to look nice. So I'm hoping to just let my hair do its thing all winter long, basically. Yeah. Thank you for watching my 2-month lock update. Please be sure to subscribe below, like this video, be sure to comment too. With any advice you may have, encouragement, encourage each other. This is a lock family here. Thank you for watching, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.